Hi, this is Lisa Arthur and I'm going to be talking about one of my other little favourites, Brain On. Oh, what can I say about this? Right, this video is for people who are thinking of buying it, you haven't bought it, you're looking at superfood, you're looking at nutrients, you're looking at how much is it, how much do I have to take, what does it really do, what does it taste like, is it worth it, when do I take it? I've gone online and I've read all the bump and I really don't understand what's going on, and you know, just give me a brief outline on it so I can go and experiment with it myself. So and I'm doing these videos because I've had to sit down and wade through all of the marketing bump and get underneath and experiment with themselves and see what's really going on, because we need to know, because a lot of us spend a lot of money on stuff and we get it back, we've got no idea what to do, we take it, it doesn't work, and we put it in the cupboard. So E3 Live make Brain On, and it is a blue-green algae. Blue-green algae is a protein. I'm just looking at my notes here to make sure that I don't forget anything. It's about £28 plus postage, what have you, for 30 capsules. So it's not cheap, but to be honest, I can't take a whole capsule. I have to split the capsule open because it's really potent stuff. So what is it? What is it? It comes in, the other thing is it comes in tablet form, which I use, or it comes in frozen. So you take a bit off and eat it frozen. Now, I don't like faff and I'm really lazy, so I just go for the tablets and I split a capsule. But you can go for the frozen stuff. It's actually very cool if you are really organised and not lazy like me. So, blue-green algae, it's a protein. And again, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole if it's grown in a particular area by a lake and it's harvested and it's all, you know, sometimes when you read marketing, you go, well, it's harvested from a lake, and you know, Vestal Virgins sang a song for 3 days and we meditated and light poured on it and then we gave it to you. It's kind of like that, right? It's a bit whoa. But it's a really cool superfood. What it's supposed to do is give you loads of concentration. So I thought, well, this is really cool, because what I would like to do is to be at my desk and just get through my to-do list really well, so I'm not distracted and I can just really get on with my work. Now, if you've seen my maca video, I used to try maca to do that, but that's for me a much more physical, it's a starch and it's a marching, you know, the soldiers used to march on it, and so I used to say maca because it improves your memory. But for me, it just made me really agitated when I was sitting down. So for me, I thought, well, Brain On, you know, does it do what it says on the tin? So I tried it, and it's been really interesting. So it's supposed to balance the left and right brain hemispheres so that you are able to have more clarity on your tasks, and the marketing says you are able to concentrate and literally get your brain on, does, you know, focus, rebuild. You know, I'm just looking at the list here. It's a food. I don't know what that means. It's a food in itself. Well, if I had that for breakfast, I'd be hungry half an hour later, frankly. If you have an accident or an injury, it's a really good repairer, and it rebuilds cells. And you think, oh yeah, that was all really good, I'll take that. But listen, with superfoods and you're experimenting, take one thing at a time and notice what happens to you, because you might be taking too much, you might not be taking enough. So again, watch my video on journaling. It's really, really important that you have, you know, I have little books and things all over the place that I take things and I notice what happens to me. You know, I'm sitting down in the evening, I've done my work, blah, 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 and I think, oh yeah, what have I taken today? How did I feel? And just have a little reflection, just while I'm watching TV, and make a few notes. And what I find with that is that then you understand the personality of your superfoods, and you can make friends. These are all friends in your cupboard. They're not enemies, and they're not expensive mistakes either. So Brain On. First of all, I tried blue-green algae in raw chocolate with Kate Magic. It was very cool. And I sat down in her class and I was just out of it and I felt really good. But the information that she was teaching me was just going straight, literally, into my brain. It wasn't difficult to understand what she was saying, and I was just getting it. It was just going, and the only way I can understand what this stuff does for me is it kind of just opens up my understanding. And instead of saying, right, left brain, I've got a list of things to do, I've got to do this, I've got to contact this, I've got to do that, and it's like, and I've got to do this, and I'm stressed, and blah, blah. You know, I take Brain On and I go, okay. And it's like something up here is doing all the work. It's the craziest thing, because my right brain is balancing with my left brain. So my left brain, lists to do. My right brain comes along and goes, hey dude, it's all gonna get done. You don't need to have so much energy. And it feels a bit spacey. It doesn't, for me, it changes my approach to being busy. Totally brilliant. Because I don't want to sit there being stressed. I want to sit there and go, come on then. And it flows. Now, I can only take a half a tablet at a time. And I've experimented. I've experimented with it in food. I've experimented it on its own in water or what have you. I just split a capsule and take half, really. These little green things, if you can see that. They come apart like this, and it's powder, and just put it in a smoothie or a water or what have you. You don't need very much of it when you start out, you really don't. These things are 30 quid a bottle, so you know, you don't want to be buying one every single month, because then you won't actually have any money to do anything else, but you'll be really healthy at home, sitting on your sofa skint. I mean, you don't want to do that, do we? So half a capsule when you have an intense task. So for me, I take blue-green algae, not every day, every few days, just to top up my levels, when I've got some really important projects and really, really important deadlines to meet, that if I knew that I looked at my to-do list, where it's a long project board, and I looked at what I had to do, I would be completely in overwhelm. And when I take blue-green algae, it's like the universe comes to work with me and helps me to sort out my... Literally, it is super awesome, super awesome. But the caveat is that one has to have, what's the word? A paradigm shift. You have to have a paradigm shift about how you're working, in my opinion. Because remember, we're so used to saying, right, take vitamin C, it's from an orange, then you will not get rickets. It's that defined. But these little babies and the other superfoods that we've been talking about, there's maca, and there's goji berries. I don't know why I'm showing you, I'm not talking about them. But we have to say, right, this is our friend, and our friend does huge amounts of things, because we're used to thinking in individual, broken down mono cures. Not cures, but you know what I mean. But these things come along and they like sprinkle around, and they get, and you expand, and you get to a different level. You know, brain on. I don't think get your universe on. I really, really like this stuff. It's a protein as well, which me and protein, we're friends, we are, but I don't really like starch and carbs, but that's me. So what else do I need to tell you? Let's just see. What does it go with? I really like this in a smoothie and cacao. It's a bit iffy on its own, but you can stick it in anywhere. And really what you're doing is saying, okay, I have a need, which is to concentrate, and I have huge deadlines, and I have a gazillion things to do this week, and I'm a bit overwhelmed. So I have a need to go into a new way of learning and a new sphere, and to open up to the possibility that I can be bigger than just this. My left brain and my right brain can balance, and I can get my stuff done. Now, that's not a caveat for me saying I'm selling this. I'm not. I'm just saying that could be your experience. People who have tried this, and I've tried this on, who are used to having the left brain and blah, 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 struggle with it a little bit at first, because moving into the right brain to get a list done is totally alien for them. And you have to kind of just go, bring it on. And it's a much softer, more graceful kind of way of working. Give it a whirl. I wouldn't have it necessarily at night unless you want really cool dreams. I haven't tried that. Maybe I should. You can buy it from most online raw fooders or stockists. You just have to literally Google E3 live brain on. Give it a whirl. This is one of my favourites. I like the experience on this. And just in finishing, remember that superfoods of any sort or this new vibrational medicine has a personality. Me and blue green algae, we're best buddies, but I had to get to know them first. So get to know the personality, work with it, journal it, take a little bit at a time, pop it in a smoothie or take whatever, doesn't really matter. But notice and be aware and be open to it. Don't just chuck it in with everything else into your smoothie, down it and then carry on as normal. That's really not the right thing to do. But have fun, experiment, let me know what you think. And if you want to check out any of my other videos, they're all over the website. Take care. Bye for now.